Over 60, 89% pain relief in 7 days. The 3 proven sciatica exercises for seniors. These exercises are approved by spine specialists and are currently used by thousands of people who have managed to relieve their pain without surgery. And here is a straightforward warning. Just walking alone will not rebuild the strength, balance, and stability that you may have already lost. After the age of 60, the body needs more than just gentle movement. Every year, balance decreases, strength drops, and pain tends to increase if nothing smart is done now. But the solution is not to exercise more, it's to train smarter. These movements focus on strength, stability, and nerve decompression. And the most impressive part is that they work faster than you might imagine. In this video, you will learn the 3 movements that are changing the lives of those who have already tried everything. Chair squat to restore leg strength. Seated sciatic nerve glide to relieve pressure on the nerve. Sciatic nerve decompression to loosen the lower back and reduce radiating pain. And we start now because relief cannot wait. Why sciatica appears after 60 and the first exercise to release the nerve. After 60, the body tries to give warnings, but many people don't listen. Sciatica begins when the longest nerve in the body becomes compressed, most often due to natural wear and tear, a herniated disc, or deep muscle tightness. That's when walking, sitting, or standing up turns into a daily struggle. Anyone who lives with this feels firsthand how mobility after 60 changes everything. Without mobility, there is no walk safely and no true healthy aging, no matter how good the intention is. And here's the surprising part. Many people intensify stretching thinking they're helping, when in reality they're often making it worse. There is a silent mistake that affects thousands of seniors in the world of senior fitness, treating the nerve like a muscle. A nerve does not like to be stretched. It needs to glide. When it becomes stuck due to adhesions, it inflames quickly and sends pain signals in the form of shocks, burning, and tingling. This directly affects leg strength, throws off balance, and increases the risk of falls, which goes against every serious fall prevention strategy. That's why before thinking about strength, release comes first. And that's exactly where the first movement comes in. The modified cat-cow nerve glide is an over 60 exercise that teaches the sciatic nerve to move freely and safely again. On hands and knees, the person gently rounds the spine and brings one knee a few inches toward the chest, then slowly extends that same leg back. The movement is slow, almost therapeutic, like having a quiet conversation with the body. Blood flow improves, the nerve gains space, and the pain begins to ease. And when that natural glide returns, something bigger quietly starts to build inside, something that has everything to do with stability, a strong foundation, and protecting the spine. Spinal instability, the silent root of pain, and the exercise that protects the nerve. Over the years, the spine silently loses something precious: internal stability. On the outside, everything may look fine, but deep inside, the muscles that support each vertebra grow weak without warning. It's like a house that still stands, but with loose screws. In the world of senior fitness, few people realize that without this solid foundation, there is no walk safely, no effective balance exercises, and certainly no true fall prevention. Every step becomes less secure, every movement more risky. When these protective muscles fail, the spine begins to suffer tiny, invisible slips during daily life. Getting out of bed, picking up a bag from the floor, stepping onto a curb, all of this creates constant microcompression on the nerve. Leg strength may still exist, but without stability, it cannot be sustained for long. That's why many people walk, ride a bike, stay active, yet remain trapped in pain. Mobility after 60 stops improving because the problem is not on the surface, it's at the foundation. The posterior pelvic bridge hold appears as a true cornerstone within Over60 Exercise. Lying on the back, with feet on the floor and the hips lifted, the person learns to activate muscles that don't show in the mirror but support everything from the inside. Slow, deep breathing creates internal pressure that gently locks the spine into a safe position. It's common for people to report that standing up from a chair feels easier after just a few days. And when this foundation begins to stabilize, something even deeper can finally be addressed, something that connects directly to the very center of the pain. If this video has already sparked an alert in you, tap like now to help us share this message with more people. Subscribe to the channel to keep taking care of your strength, your balance, and your freedom. And think of someone you love, a friend, a family member, someone who feels their legs aren't the same anymore. Share this video with them now. It could change their future. Herniated disc and direct nerve compression. The exercise that decompresses. When sciatic pain shoots down the leg like a lightning bolt, there is almost always a hidden culprit deep inside, a herniated disc. With aging, the spinal discs lose hydration and become flatter, and any overload can cause this material to bulge backward and press on the nerve. It feels as if someone were stepping on an electrical wire inside the body. A person may try to keep up with senior fitness, but without relieving this pressure, neither mobility after 60 nor walk safely can last for long. The problem is that most treatments only mask the pain. Medications ease it for a few hours, rest helps for a few days, but the compression remains there, quietly. This weakens leg strength, disrupts balance, and undermines any serious work with balance exercises and fall prevention. Many people live for years in this cycle, a little better, then worse again, then slightly better once more. But the nerve doesn't just need rest, it needs space. The sciatic nerve decompression technique brings fast relief. The person lies face down on a mat with the hands placed on the floor under the shoulders. Then they slowly straighten the arms, lifting the chest while keeping the hips in contact with the floor, moving into a gentle cobra-like position. The shoulders stay relaxed, the neck loose, and the breathing slow. Hold for 30 to 60 seconds, then lower down slowly. This can be repeated 3 to 5 times, always without any sharp electric pain. This exercise helps decompress the lower back, relieve pressure on the nerve, and improve mobility after 60, leg strength, and walk safely. It becomes a powerful ally of senior fitness, balance exercises, fall prevention, and true healthy aging. How long has pain been deciding where you can or cannot go? How many times have you stayed home out of fear? How many walks postponed? How many visits canceled? Because you didn't feel safe to walk safely. Mobility after 60 is not just about movement. It is about freedom. And when that freedom begins to return, senior fitness stops feeling like an obligation and starts becoming hope. Leg strength is no longer just strength. It becomes independence slowly coming back. Many people get used to living in survival mode, just trying not to fall. But fall prevention is not about living defensively, it's about truly living again. Fear quietly shrinks dreams day after day, yet when balance exercises come in, when the body begins to respond again, something changes inside the mind as well. Healthy aging is born right there, when a person realizes there is still a long road ahead, and that it can, in fact, be firm and safe. And every person who makes it this far carries an invisible battle. Some live with daily pain, others with frustration, others with the feeling of not being who they once were. But Over60 Exercise is not about going back to the past. It's about building a new now, a now with less fear, more confidence, and more movement. If this message touched you, like this video now, Share it with someone who also needs to hear this and give it a thumbs up. This helps many others find this same path. And in the next step of this journey, the focus will be even more direct, strengthening the legs to make every step safer. The next video may be exactly what you need to walk with even more confidence.